Welcome back, continuing with the Web Dev Learning Path. In this video, we have a CSS challenge. So when you start to look for work as a developer, you need to prove your skills. For that, you will need your portfolio. So keep your portfolio in mind as you choose your tasks for this challenge. Unlike the last challenge, div tags are permissible, and you can copy sections of your HTML for your styling elements. Okay, so we're focusing on the visuals and the user interface, and we're focusing on the appearance, of course, and not the animations, which we'll be looking at in the next task. So as a developer, you need to prove that you can take a set of mockups and turn them into websites. However, if you come from a designing background, then use your own designs. So beginning with the challenge. First of all, for our reference website, we want to include pages for text styling, images and layouts, form styling, and CSS notes. Okay, for your text style page, you want to have a look at text positioning, vertical, horizontal positioning, and ellipsis. Text styling, so looking at color, quotes, spacing, columns, decorations, drop caps, etc. Fonts, you want to understand WebSafe and Stacks, local and Google fonts, icon fonts, and text alignment with images and shapes, so paragraphs, buttons, inline images. For your image and layouts page, you want to have image styling using filters, blends, masking and ratios, backgrounds using gradients, images and filters, borders, shapes and colors, layouts, so looking at grid, flex, floating columns and tables, and printing styles, such as reducing the color when you need to print the web page. On your form style page, you want to style form text, so elements, labels and placeholders. The input containers, you want to style the borders, backgrounds and gradients, etc. And for the buttons, you want styles and transitions such as hover and focus. And also style one form in dark mode and demonstrate the dark theme feature available in browsers. On your CSS notes, you want to include the following: syntax and comments, cascading, specificity and inheritance, selectors, such as elements, ID and classes, combinators, pseudo classes, pseudo elements and attribute selectors, properties and values such as units. Continuing, we also want to look at box models, margin collapse, positioning, stacking and alignment, overflow and scroll, and transform, and variables and scope, functions, @rules, responsive styling, so using viewport, EM and @media, and cross-browser compatibility. And of course, you can add more styling notes as needed. Okay, for task B, you want to style 3 websites, including a landing page and a form page. These websites need to be responsive from mobile to desktop, and they must be cross-browser compatible. These 3 sites will be presented on your portfolio, and they must be your coding skills and not from tutorials. So you need to choose your sites. They should be appealing, they should be of a variety of styles, and they should be topics in the market. Remember that you will continue working on these sites for your portfolio, so choose sites which will attract a potential employer, such as a restaurant with a menu, online clothing store, real estate. So select appropriate sites that you would expect to build for real case scenarios. So find mockups. You can go to Behance and search under responsive web design. If you're a designer, however, you should be designing your own websites. However, if your goal is a front-end developer alone, then search for some designs to build from scratch. Take a look at free resources. Search on the internet for icons, images, and videos. You will need these to replace the originals in the mockups. And copyright. Use non-copyright images and add a style credit if you're using somebody else's style. And make sure the style credit is visible on the page, like a note in the footer. And if you think there are any other essential CSS topics that I missed, please share them in the comments. And for now, enjoy building your websites, and we'll see you in the next video.